Hey there, I'm back for more, and today let's take a look at the new update 1.10. I did read through the notes. It says it fixed a bunch of bugs and stuff, so I'm gonna go test it out. And I'm already in the game. I want to kind of take a look if there's any differences. So what I did first of all was enter the game with the options in 4K, the settings for 4K on the PS5, because I want to see if that problem is fixed. If it isn't, then we're going to have to do the whole 1080p thing again. But yeah, let's take a look. So, looking at the menu, special events, there was a note about them removing the old special events. Not quite sure. I haven't spent that much time in the game, to be honest. Multiplayer, let's see if there's any differences here. Everything kind of looks the same. But what I'm going to try is single player. Let's see if they added a car, because it was recently that we got another update. What do we got? So we got the 2020 AMG, which was added on the last update, and so was that Ferrari. So, no new cars. And for tracks, no new tracks either. Got Imola there, but I didn't buy that expansion. So let's go 2019. I'm in Hot Lap, and yesterday I was playing around with this car. I want to say the graphics are not looking too sharp, but let's get in and see. In terms of options and stuff, everything should be the same. Everything should be the same. Let's head in and see in game if there's any differences with the force feedback and stuff. The patch notes does say fixed stability issues with career mode and while transitioning in and out of session. So on career mode, I was never really able to pass the first mission or first thing you're supposed to do with that Huracan. Even finishing in first once, right after it crashed the game, and then I tried again. I finished that. It started the next task, and then it crashed after that one, leaving me at the back again on the first one. So I just gave up and stopped using the career mode. Championship race, I haven't really used that at all. The previous events things, and then the sound effects. Yes, sir. The AMG GT4 was having problems, like the sound wouldn't play at all. The car was just silent, so it was basically an electric wheel with gears. Looks like that's the only stuff. And as I can see here, yeah, the graphics are not good. We can tell by the vegetation. The draw distance is pretty bad. On the capture, it looks that way as well from what I see. The interior of the car doesn't look too bad, but it's going to look a lot better if I start this in 1080p. We can even see on the on this sign here telling you that there's the curve. It's blurry. You can't even read. I'm going to test it out after. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close this game up and restart it again. So I'll be back in a second. Now I hope there's no more crashes when what I notice, and I bet a bunch of you notice, is you're racing and, you know, you're going around, and look how much better it looks. You could finally read that. The trees, they're actually defined now. So sometimes you would like stop, you would hit options, return to garage, and the wheel would start turning by itself. It happens to me a lot of times, even on some of my videos. I want that to stop. I hope they fix that now. But we'll see. Let's just drive a bit. I don't feel much difference. Losing time. So I shaved about a second off more than this yesterday, and I was actually doing good enough that I could have shaved off a bit more, but always messed up on that last curve of the track. Always. Actually, that's a lie. Not the last curve, the second to last curve. Okay, okay. Get back in. Good boy. But I also didn't save my settings, so pretty sure this is not exactly what I had yesterday, to be honest. I know for a fact that it's similar. But yeah, everything feels about the same. That makes sense because there's no mentions of them fixing much more than what they mentioned there. Okay, let's get to the real business here, and let's go test that Mercedes AMG just to see the sound get back to normal, because that's the whole point. Why am I showing something that doesn't make any sense? This is not what was fixed. I could go do the career thing, but you know what? I would have to go through the whole session with the Huracan and do that and pass. So I'm just gonna go ahead. No, not here. I'm going to go to the GT4 section, and I'm going to pick up this AMG GT, and the car should have sound this time. It should work just fine, hopefully. That's what the report states. It says the bug is fixed and will have sound, so let's see. Yeah, there's sound. Car with sound is much better. This sucked. Didn't have sound, you couldn't even use the car. This is a different story. My question is, how does the DLC come out, the GT4 pack, and there's literally only like 8 cars, and you weren't able to even release the GT4 pack with the sound on the car? Didn't you test it? For God's sake. I don't get it sometimes. It's not like you had a million things to test. Alright, let's go. You can tell this AMG is much slower than the other one. But yeah, with sound, it all works. I feel like I'm too close and I might smash here. Tough, too many cars. Force feedback on the Mercedes is pretty damn light. Very light. Or maybe when I pressed options early, the wheel issue happened. because that's what it does. It decalibrates the whole wheel, messes up with your force feedback and everything. So I wonder if that happened, or maybe it's just how this car is. Cut through. Yeah, I can't believe they haven't fixed the graphics. It sucks. You have to enter a game. On the new console, you have to enter a game in 1080p. Shift a little too late. Downshift too late is what I'm trying to say. Man, that SA did not even increase on a clean race. That's kind of what pisses me off. It feels like in single player, it doesn't work that well. Multiplayer, it increases almost every race I do. Fuck, man, I brake a little too late. This car's not the best for braking, I tell you that much. Or turning. Yeah, I seem to get better time or better SA increases online than on single player. I've only done this like 2 or 3 times, but yeah. So far, not a good experience. My time is horrendous. I guess I don't know the car well. First time using it. Alright, so, get out of here. Oh, see the wheel? Just move to the right. That's probably that bug again. Yeah. For this update, 1.10, Mercedes has sound again. I didn't test the single player thing. If they say it's fixed, I'm sure it's fixed. The championship thing, I'm assuming it's fixed too. And then the other stuff that they mentioned, there's not a whole lot. I think they did bare minimum, to be honest. I wish they actually... Okay, calm down, this is way too loud. I wish they actually fixed the graphics problem. That's what they need to patch. So if they ever see this, please patch that. Like, it's annoying to have a PS5 and have to enter a game in 1080p. And you constantly have to switch. If you play a lot of games, like I do, you gotta go switch your settings all the time. And it's annoying. So fix that, please. Because I think people paid for a game, they should get quality, right? They shouldn't have to, you know, constantly have to do dumb stuff to fix the game. That should be working from the get-go. Yeah, not a lot from this update. Very mild, at least to fix the sound. And we'll go with that. Hopefully the next update fixes the rest, or they can surprise us and make a PS5 build, or at least a PS5 update with like the modern graphics, or like updated graphics and stuff with the 60 frames per second still, hopefully. Yeah, so I hope that's the next step. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, and see you next time.